It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from James Squire, and this is a can of their Hop Thief American Pale Ale coming in at 5.3% ABV. This is a special 10th edition look at this beer. It's in a 355 milliliter can. There's a look at the back. I want to say a massive thank you to Travis in Australia for sending me this beer. Thank you very much, Travis. There we go. We got it to... Oh, isn't that mad? Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's focused now. There we are. Right, without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass then. Whoa, I was a bit rigorous with that one. Bit rigorous, but you know what? We've managed to fill the whole glass with something today. Slow moving carbonation. It's a amber coloured beer, but very clear. It's not unfiltered at all. It's a very clear looking beer. And we got a 3 to 4 finger. No, it's a white head. I'm going to say white head. Looks really good. I always prefer these days, if a beer is going to be really hoppy, I prefer it if it was unfiltered. And because a lot of the goodness, a lot of the flavour that they filter out and they throw away is part of the good bit of the beer, is part of that kind of passion fruit and mango and grapefruit flavour. It's all kind of like ditched, thrown away. It's slightly upsetting when you see a beer as clear as this that's promoting itself as to be a really hoppy beer. But you never know. You never know. It could very well be a fantastic hoppy... You never know. It could be a West Coast style IPA, and you see a lot of West Coast style IPAs that are clear. So let's not judge a book by its cover. Let's get the aroma on this clear amber coloured beer. Yeah, just by getting the nose of the beer, it's definitely a West Coast style beer. Grapefruit, orange peel, lemon peel. It's like biting on the pithiness of the skin of the lemon and the grapefruit, maybe the lime, pepperiness, spiciness. Slow moving carbonation making its way up the side of the glass. Let's dive into this one then. Cheers, everybody. It's really interesting. It's giving off flavours of like licorice. I've had a couple of beers now that I've really wanted to enjoy, because I mean I'm going to say thank you to Travis at this point for sending the beer all the way from Australia. I really want to enjoy the beer that comes all the way from Australia because it's come halfway across the world. But this beer's lacking. This beer's lacking in a lot of departments. I'm going to say at this stage as well, I have reviewed another Australian beer recently where Travis was from, and he sent me a private email saying, don't worry, mate. You have to be honest. You really have to be honest with the beers that you drink. I wouldn't watch if you were not being honest, and that's the whole point of it. So Travis understands great beer from not great beer, and I think it's just a case of sending it over just to see what I think of what I have in my hand. It's more like, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with the beer. There's no off flavours in the beer. There's nothing really that makes you want to say, nah, I really don't want to drink this. If this was handed to me in a bar and I didn't have to review it, and I didn't have to rate it, and I didn't have to dissect it the way I do on YouTube, then I'd quite happily stand here and drink it. There's no diacetyl, there's no rotten cabbage, there's no off flavours, there's no infection. The beer has been perfectly brewed as a beer. But they've marketed it as something different. This is a little bit like the Hop House 13 from Guinness, where I ranted about the use of the word hop on the front of the bottle back then. You know, I said it was misleading and the beer is just a regular lager, and that they made a mistake in putting hops on the front of the glass, on the front of the bottle, and the name hop, and it's very similar to this. They've called it Hop Thief. They've made it sound very new world. And it's kind of not. It's kind of... What you get from the hops is a licorice and slightly spicy, peppery flavour. You're not really getting any passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange. It's just a licoricey, spicy, peppery flavour. And I know Travis bought this beer fresh. I know he bought it fresh from his local bottle shop. So it's not a case that the beer is suffering from age at all, because he buys the beer and he literally sends it over straight away to me. So it's not suffering from age. I think maybe, I might be wrong, I don't know anything about James Squire. I really don't know anything about James Squire. But this might be a sub-brand or a craft brand from a big brewery in Australia. That's what it kind of smells like to me. That's what the impression I'm getting from just looking at the can is, that it's a rather large brewery in Australia that has a craft arm on the side, and they're producing stuff like this. This is what I'm getting. This doesn't strike me as new world, young, upcoming brewers in the Australian beer market. I'm going to rate it. Bit of a struggle. It says it has Sabro, Mosaic and Galaxy hops on the back of the can. Not getting any of it. Not getting any of it. I'm going to say, unfortunately, this beer gets a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.